Yo, what's up, SFMJ, and today I'm bringing a game of Call of Duty Black Ops on the map Jungle. It's a really old gameplay. This gameplay is actually from October 22nd of 2011, so this is pretty much a couple weeks before Modern Warfare 3 had come out, and I guess it was just sitting in my file share on my old account for like 5 or 6 months now. But today we're going to be talking about a bunch of Black Ops 2 leaked information that was just put out on the internet, and of course the link will be provided in the description. And pretty much what I'm going to be doing is just going to be like reading off the leaked information that I have acquired, and I don't think anyone else, or at least anyone else I'm subscribed to, has covered this exact leaked information. A lot of this information, or some of it, not very much of it actually, I think only a couple things off this list were leaked a month or two ago when we saw the first supposed leaked information about the Black Ops 2 multiplayer. But let's get started. The first thing on the list is game mode. So there's a new game mode which we actually heard about called Escort, and this is a game mode in which you escort a player across 3 flags to achieve victory. The enemy team killing the player will result in a win for their side. The next game mode is called Split Spawn. Now this is a game mode in which you spawn from a helicopter and climb down to get down to the ground. The player starts with 3 lives. One player can control the chopper to let you down and climb into different areas, as well as shoot from the chopper. If the chopper is destroyed, players can no longer spawn. Players compete for a central flag that takes 2 times as long to capture than a regular domination flag. Either the death of all opposing players or the capturing of the flag will grant you a win. This game has 2 rounds. The next one on the list is called Equalizer. This is a game mode in which players are switched to the enemy team upon death. Players will compete for a flag which, when owned, opens up a power plant to allow the player to customize their class in game, get new weapons, and put on a Juggernaut suit for their team only. When there are 2 players left on the team, they are granted with the power plant automatically, and point streaks up to a 5-point requirement can also be obtained. If either of the 2 players die, they will remain on their own team. The team with the most kills at the end of the game will win. This is really confusing. I'm sorry, I'm kind of stuttering because I'm like, what the fuck is this saying? If tied, whoever is currently owning the power plant will win. Now here's a bunch of new perks that were actually leaked. So let's start with the tier 1, I guess. I'm not actually sure if these are in tiers, but there's just a huge list of them, so I'm just going to read off the perks. So the first one is called Spy, which allows you to appear as a friend on the minimap, which is kind of weird, but apparently there's a disadvantage. You're always spotted on the UAV, and when shooting you turn red on the map, so that kind of balances it out a little bit. And the pro is you detect enemy spies. They will still always be spotted on the radar. And the elite version of the perk is if pilot is active, your airship will be marked as an ally. What the fuck is this garbage? The next perk is called Escape Artist. When going into prone, you can feign death, but you cannot shoot during the prone action or whatever. So I guess you look like a dead body, but you can't shoot, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like the Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2 version of dead body glitching, I guess. I guess they just made it into a perk. And the pro version is when approaching death, the enemy crosshairs will turn to white and your name will disappear. And the elite version of the perk is if diver is active, you realistically fall into your feigned death instead of diving. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of like a ninja fall into fake death. So you pretty much just play dead on the ground. And the next perk is Audiophile. Players with silenced weapons will show on your radar if they are shooting at you or close around you. So that's pretty cool because it kind of balances out the silencer a little bit more in the game, because it's kind of overpowered at the moment considering there's not really a counter to it. So the pro version is footsteps are louder, and the elite version is if Bladesman is active, knifing will show up on the radar, which is kind of weird because knifing shouldn't show up on the radar in my opinion. But the next perk is called Diffuser. Throw all equipment but cookable grenades up to 2 times farther. A hollow circle will show up around your crosshairs, and the circle will fill in 3 seconds. When the circle is full, it will throw 2 times farther. When it is empty, it will throw 1 times as far. The pro version is be able to take Semtex off players and throw them elsewhere, and be able to pick up an enemy equipment and use it as your own. And the elite version is if quick draw is active, the circle will fill in 1.5 seconds. The next perk is called Diver, which we heard about in the previous perk. I think it was Audiophile or something, or Escape Artist. And Diver allows you to dive into cover, or also known as dolphin diving. And while diving, you can still shoot. However, when you land, it takes a while to regain focus. Pro is you crawl 2 times faster, and the elite version is with extreme conditioning active, you can sprint while crawling to crawl faster 3 times as fast instead of getting up, which is kind of confusing. This is a really confusing list, although it does seem very thoroughly put together. The next perk is called Pilot. Your flying killstreak's kills will count towards your next killstreak. So pretty much like a helicopter will count towards your next killstreak, kind of like how they are in Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2 and COD 4 and World at War, I believe. And the pro version is your controllable flying killstreaks will last until they are shot down. So that's pretty overpowered, it seems, but that'll kind of encourage people to shoot down air support. And elite version is with blind eye active, your uncontrollable flying kill streaks will not show up on the map. The next perk is technician. Any land kill streaks will count towards your next kill streak. Pro is your advanced UAVs will disable the enemy's UAV, which is kind of cool. And the elite version is if diffuser is active, your sentries cannot be taken down instantly. Next perk is bladesman. You have 2 knives in each hand instead of just 1. This essentially makes the knife kill twice as fast. And the pro version is you have a chance of dodging the incoming player's knife, which is cool. Counter to the knife, finally, it seems. And the elite version is if assassin is active, knifing will be completely silent and not show on the kill feed unless countered by audiophile elite. The next perk is consciousness. While standing, you are just as accurate as when you are prone. The pro version is your bullets can cause more flinching, and the elite version is if marksman is active, shooting your enemy will mark him on the minimap. The next perk is focus, be able to shoot while sprinting, even at the deduction of accuracy. Pro version is be able to shoot while jumping, even at deduction of accuracy. And the elite version is if stalker is active when jumping, equipment does less damage to you. Deep impact is the next perk. Your bullets shoot through hard surfaces. We've seen this in previous Call of Duty games. The pro version is your bullets gain 50% damage with each person they go through. The elite version is if steady aim is active when hip firing, your bullets have 10% more damage with each person they go through. So apparently there's more, so let's keep going. Knife melee slot. So apparently you're going to have different choices for your melee system rather than just the default knife. But the default knife is 1. Takes 2 swipes to kill. You need to put it away and take it back out like usual. Tactical knife takes 4 swipes to kill as long as you are pushing the melee button. However, if it will keep knifing. Tactical hammer takes longer to get out, takes 4 swipes to kill. You need to put it away and take it back out like usual, but against riot shields and machines, it will only take 1 swipe to destroy. Throwing knives start off with 4, fast to get out, fairly accurate, but takes 2 to kill and is ranged. That seems a little off to me. I don't think you should take 2 throwing knives to kill someone. Tomahawk start off with 2, slow to get out, fairly inaccurate, and takes 1 to kill and is ranged. Ballistic knife. A tactical knife in one hand while a ballistic knife is in the other. You start with 2 ballistic knives and they kill in 1 shot. These knives take a moderate time to get out, and with bladesman on, you start with 3 knives and 1 ballistic knife in each hand. So here's a whole list of guns. I'm not sure how much more time we really have, but I'll get through as many as I really can. It seems like we have about 40 more points on the gameplay here, so let's go. Apparently there's an AK-74, MP5 SD model, 590 PSG-1, Type 67, M973, SA7, and a Grail. Now this is really confusing. This is a bunch of like model numbers that I have no idea what the fuck they mean, so let's skip ahead. There's the Python, the R1 rifle, the Mini Uzi, the Valmet M60, M67 grenade, AK-M63, sticky grenade, AMD, MPL, Striker, Commando, Type 64, and here's a bunch of attachments, although there is a disclaimer on this saying that these are the perks. I mean, these are only the weapons that have been completed so far, and there probably will be more. And the gameplay is about to come to an end, so I'm just gonna add a black screen to the end of this, so if you don't mind that, you guys can stick around. Although I'm not doing too good of a job, it seems, covering this information, as it is only my 3rd time reading through it. I'm not too fluent with reading, as you guys have probably noticed. But here comes the black screen right at the end of this. We're just gonna skip through the weapons because they're not too important, but we're going to pick up pretty much after where the weapons end, which is the attachments. So we're going to go through a list of all the attachments. Let's go. Attached weapon rack. Weapons attached to primary for quick weapon switching. Only works when paired with pistols. Attached pistols, which are only allowed to be attached to sniper rifles only. Attached shotgun for assault rifles only. Attached bayonet, which I'm so glad they're actually bringing back, because if you didn't know, bayonets were in World at War, and they're only for assault rifles and sniper rifles only. There's a red dot sight, a reflex scope, a thermal scope, ACOG scope, extended mags, dual mags, rapid fire, grenade launcher, and grip and perfected iron sights, which is pretty much essentially, I guess, pretty much what. Wow, I just said pretty much like 10 times. I guess it's going to be like the Black Ops upgraded iron sights on the pistols. Hopefully they bring it to assault rifles and stuff, but it also says a laser. I'm not sure what that means. I'm guessing they're meaning like a laser sight or something like that. But that's pretty much all the information that's on this list. If you were confused on some of the things that I explained in this video, the link, as I said earlier, will be in the description for you guys to check out and read yourself. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like and a comment. And subscribe if you want more Black Ops 2 information. I seem to be on top of it when it comes out, unless a lot of people have already done it. But thanks for watching. I'm FMJ. I'm out. Peace.